Hi, Susie. Hi, Colleen. For those of you online, I did put a link to the text that we're using in the chat. Let me know if you didn't get it for some reason.
I see it there, Linda.
Say again?
I see the link there.
Oh, good. Thank you, Nico. Colleen, see if you can find it now in the chat. Okay, good. And if you're in the Gampa, of course, the red prayer books and the text are at the Gampa door. Hi, Martin. Hi, Mary Jo. It's good to see you.
Hi. Thank you so much. You too.
Of course. Okay, so hi everyone online. Welcome. I did put in the chat the text that Geshe is teaching from, the heart treasure for the warriors or courageous who long for liberation. If you can't access that, just let me know. Should be in the chat. So Geshe Gelek should be arriving shortly. I'll put it back in the chat, Susie, and others. I think if you're not here when I put it in the chat, it doesn't show up. So let me try again. Okay, now check. It should be in the chat for those of you who are currently here. Hi, Rainey. Geshe has just driven up. He might circumambulate. I'll let you know. For those of you in the Gampa, the text and the red prayer books are at the Gampa door. So Geshe has arrived.
Okay, if you're in the Gampa, please turn to page 35 in the Gold Prayer Book for the 7-limb prayer. Gosungu pekane chakshalo ngao shami trulche trin malubul tok mene sak dik tung tam che shak ke pa ge wa nam la Jairang Korwa Matong Pardulek Jugne Drola Ki Korlo Korwa Dang Dagshan Gainam Jang Chuk Chen Porno. And now on pages 97 and 98, the short mandala offering. Saji Puki Jukshin Meto Tramri Rabling Ji Ni De Gen Padi Sangye Jingdu Mite Ua Idro Kunam Jingla Chuparsho Jetsun Lama Dhamma Kyenam Kichu Kukala Kensechu Zintrik Jitar Tampe Dulce Zinma Laza Gechuki Charpa Wabtu Sol Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kam Niryatayami. And on page 98, Geshe Gelek will lead us in the Refuge and Bodhicitta prayer.
Sanje
Chudang Soki Chok Namla, Jang Tu Bardu Dagni Kapsuchi, Dagi Chunyangi Pisunamgi, Drola Pinchir Sange Trupar Shok.
Sanje
Chudang Soki Chok Namla, Jang Tu Bardu Dagni Kapsuchi, Dagi Chunyangi Pisunamgi, Drola Pinchir Sange Trupar Shok.
Sanje
Chudang Soki Chok
Namla
Namla, Jang Tu Bardu Dagni Kapsuchi, Dagi Chunyangi Pisunamgi, Drola Pinchir Sange Drupar Shok.
Lama Minamuni Mono Lelo Tola Chama Sanje Sonara Didaraje Atambechuni Chinende Namolaya Danu Dani Demola Dani Tamje Kidondage Chute to Kanke to Denya Thought. Tambechune de Wakotam de Lon Good evening. Good evening. Please take a moment, take a moment and to Gawago means to Gawa means literally joy, joy. Gom means think about joy, think about joy. Okay. So why they think about joy? Because here it's quite like amazing karma. I think to be here, quite amazing karma, and not just that, able to study Lama Atisha texts in front of Lama Atisha's statues, and also like seeing entire Buddha's teaching. I think this is the only place in whole of North Carolina that has entire Buddha's teachings. I don't think there's any other center has entire Buddha's teachings. Not just that, and also all the Lama Tsongkhapa's teachings, and like his two main disciples, the Gyasa Rinpoche elder, Lama Tsongkhapa is like 16 volumes, that's all there. So then Gyasa Rinpoche, Kyudo Rinpoche, this all, all the teachings, then all the entire Buddha's teachings here, including with all this commentary from Nalanda scholar, Kanjur collection of teaching taught directly by Shakyamuni Buddhas, all the here. Tinjur, this the commentaries from Indian scholar, mainly from Nalanda monastery. These are all here. So every time when you come here, I think it's good to take a moment and to think about, like meditate on joy. It's very happy to be here, happy to see. You should be happy because there's a reason. Studying Lama Tsongkhapa teaching, seeing entire Buddha's teaching, okay, Gaokums. I think it's time to time is quite important to think I am very much blessed and I'm very lucky that having opportunities to study Lama Atisha texts. So that's quite a karma. Not you may think it's not that difficult. Actually, it's quite difficult, So the karma has been created by you, then nobody else, So then of course there's collective karma here too. Gawa comes. That is time to time. It's good to reflect, or to recognize the opportunity that you are having. So then be happy. Okay. Well, just to remind you. So now back to Lama Atisha's text. So, because I think we stop here. Todas, all my friend, Deva Namla, Sachutuji, Deva. Talk ta means talk friends, ta means friends, more, not just one. Deva, desire. Nam is all desire, all types of desire. Sachu, hoping to contain by chasing desire, so that's not going to happen. Hoping to contain or satisfy chasing desire is like drinking a salty water, and hoping to ease the thirst, but thirst increase. So here, you could say the clear water, clean water, water without salt. If you drink that water, that could ease your thirst. So that clean water is like a wisdom. If you follow the wisdom, so more likely you'll be content. If you follow desire, so then it's like drinking salty water. Never satisfy. So therefore, chokshet means it's time to be content. Time to be content. Yeah, once in a while it's very good to think. Oh, it's very good. It's very good. Able to see, able to hear, able to eat, able to breathe. These are all very good. Not just good. It's all very good. There are people who cannot even swallow. And not able to see, not able to hear, not able to move. So there's reason to feel content or satisfied. Content and satisfied. So it's everything relative. So always should not compare always with somebody better. So then end up with disappointment. So pretty good. So you need to think. Chokshe, that's how you satisfaction is not one thing. It's based on many different things. Satisfaction. It's not just one thing. Chokshe. Dechung chokshe. Few desire satisfactions. Few desire satisfaction. Toda devan namla tsaju tungshins. Toda devan namlas. All desires are like drinking salty water and hoping to satisfy. Never happens. The teklum se ngaja kimbe simku mela shishitu wachis. Teklum ngaja kimbe simku melas. Pride, arrogant pride. So the downside. So some other texts say ngajege kongbu, so like pride, arrogance, it's like a ball. It's like a ball. Knowledge is like a drop or like water. You pour there on that ball, it won't stick. Even drop won't stick. So that's meaning you will not learn because of your arrogance, your pride. Never learn anything. Ngajege kongbula. You think it chumichas. Water's like knowledge. You pour that on that bowl, round things, it won't stick there. So that bowl symbolizes pride and arrogance. Gurumyalas need to look down, on pride and arrogance. Shishin towards needs to be meaning here down to earth, humble. Down to earth, humble. Even your inner realization, like high as like a bodhisattva, you should still act like ordinary human. It's not something that you advertise or show up. So that means down to earth. So when people say down to earth, that means the quality, right? Qualities, good things. That means like even though your inner qualities of mental realization is highest, like great yogis, but your personality looks pretty much like normal people, anybody else. So there's good things. So that is it. That sunam serve dunjite chuje parjim pons. Gathering, some people may call, oh, this is all blessing. this is all like good luck, whatever you call. Then it is actually is the obstacle for Dharma practice. Obstacle for Dharma practice. Whatever the sweet name that you call, and the reality is like a Dharma obstacle for Dharma practice, for meditations. Therefore, the great hermit or yogini, they prefer the good high place or into the wilderness. There's no like gatherings, there's no gatherings, there's no distractions, less distractions. So then higher, another benefit, the higher place, I think like also helps to helps people to overcome from depressions if they go high place, So somehow that helps your energies. They're kind of like when you go to high place, then look down there, you see all kind of things. Kind of somehow it helps your mind to be kind of like it helps to lift up your spirit. So that's why they choose the higher mountains. And especially when you hang the prayer flags, you are supposed to go to the higher place to hang. So because prayer flags is all something to do with the energies. So that's why you hang in the high place, not the lower place, high place. So I saw somewhere like in the text that physically going to high place also help like the sinking mind, or then probably sadness too, overcome from like depression too. Sonam seve dunjute chiji paje be pongje. Da nyetang kurti duji shabaye be sangde doshin solje. Sangde doshin sol. Can you read that in English?
Honor and gain are the traps of Mara.
Say the slow one again.
Honor and gain are the traps of Mara, so cast them away like stones from a weighing scale.
Stone?
Stones from a weighing scale.
Why you throw the stone from weighing scale? Why that has to be stone the weighing scale? Sangde doshin so. Stone on throw?
Stones from a weighing scale. Cast them away like stones from a weighing scale.
Cast away, meaning not it's like not really throw out. It's not when you just take out, you just take out. If you throw out, so tomorrow you don't have one, the probably you may end up buying. £1, that's different store you put there. So then when the people want to buy like £1/2, then you need to take that out, put it down, maybe put something else. Not just throw. If you throw, next time. But skill, those soldiers. But throw is not. Take out. How is take out?
Cast them away.
Cast them away. Then you take out. Yeah. Yeah, that should not, don't throw away. So if you have skill, the modern time they make this like the medals one like weights like no different like round different size. Some of them looks very good, so you can't throw it away. So yeah, the course is. Can you read one more time?
Honor and gain are the traps of
Honor
Mara.
and gain. First one is called material offerings, such as food, cloth, whatever. Kurti, no, Kurti is more like, somebody like physically showing respect, doing prostrations, all of that. So there's what nearby literally means material offerings that you receive. Kurti, another one that's like a physical respect that's showing. So true practitioner, they don't accept. They don't accept. So they deliberately refuse. They don't accept. So if you become attached to that, so then it's like what you call it being like honor and
Honor and gain, they're traps of Mara.
yeah, traps. Then it becomes traps. If you become attached, it becomes traps. Oh, so then your whole life may be spending on that, worrying about how much you get, like who's just showing you respect, not really focusing on the true dharma. So, yeah. So there are many masters like Milarepa, then like many different masters. They completely refuse. All of the Shabayim, so then they become trapped. So for them, it's not trap, because they are not trapped, because they are not they have no interest. They have zero interest. So that was just souls because need to be mindful. Okay, they da tabe sikdam luti imbe chinapshin to toros. Praise, people praise you. All the words that praise, all the words, praise word. Routine, yeah.
Words of praise and fame will lead you astray, so toss them aside like revolting lumps of snot.
Yeah. These are all critical advice, very like quintessential advice, us to liberate from samsara. These are each and every one of them, and has like I think that Saint Francis from Italy knows this, requesting disciple to criticize him, started begging for his disciple to criticize him. If somebody criticizes, there's something to gain. Somebody praise, there's nothing to gain. There's somebody criticize, there's something you could gain something. I think there's those people, they know exactly how you grow and gain. But there's practitioner called chate. Cha means this life activities. Parted from this life activities. There's a special name called chatel. Chatel. Or those, maybe there are some still in some part of India. There's some monks or nuns there. But another one that Tior Rinpoche. There's one master from Jepung monastery. So he has like thousands of disciples back in the monastery in Tibet. But he left all of them. He went to the mountain, to wilderness. And so what you are parting from? You are parting from worry about food and clothes. Then like praise or what? Out of three, the praise is most difficult thing to give up. Food relatively easy, clothes relatively easier. So that's why Milarepa has hardly have any clothes, so they are not interested. So these are all like serious practitioners. They were Chatel parted from this life activities, food, clothes, fame. Fame is the most, among those three things, fame is the most difficult to keep up because we become very attached. Can you repeat one more time this?
Words of praise and fame will lead you astray.
Be you astray?
Yes, lead you astray.
What that mean? Luti is no, lu means like just like I think the who translate this English word?
I'm not sure. Let's see.
Lots of maybe there might be so a lot of people. There's from the lots of house, just like the translation school in Dharamsala. So I'm not sure who translated. Next time, if you learn Tibetan, don't change the word. Just translate exactly the way it said. Whether people like or not. It's not about whether people like or not. You should not be worried about that. You need to write exactly what Lama said. And when people tell you, people will judge. So that changing word, make it more nice is not good. So just need to write exactly what has been written. So this is even the one word, if you miss, it's like great lost. It's no good. Luti. Infallible. So that's what they should be like. The luti, lu means like it's not signal. Luti in this. You may be fooled by. You may be fooled by somebody press. You yourself will be fooled by. There's a risk. The type is a luti in this. They like fool you. Therefore, like toast what do you call?
Toss them aside.
Like no. Basically, this word should be like fool. It may fool you. Fool. The other type is routine this generation was. Like what do you call believing that's real. So then, you understand? It may going to fool you. If you're not careful, it may fool you or trick you, something like that. Ta te deji nyesum zomya yuzayimbe jatuchus. Something to think, step by step. May not able to right away, but something need to think about the meaning, the point of each line, point. Tate dejiks, tate deji. The presence, like joy, happiness, pleasure, like friends, close one, relative, all of that, everything that we have. If you have all of that, if you have like some degree of pleasure, some degree of happiness, joy, that close friend, close relative, all of that, if you have that, these are all you have to choose. Doesn't mean you have to leave them, then go somewhere else. What you need to understand, don't think these are forever. That's a big mistake. These are temporary. Happen many times. Some people, I don't blame you, still have hard time believing life before this, life after that. I don't blame you. But there's not life before this and life after this is not about faith. It's about logic. Logic. You need wisdom. Faith is not going to help you that much. Wisdom will help. Wisdom needs understand. You need wisdom. Therefore, there's a lot of logic. So many logic that in the teachings they're like philosophical like debate. How you prove there's life before this, how you prove there's life after this. It's not this philosophical debate is not based on faith. It's totally based on analysis and using your brain and wisdoms. Okay, so so meaning should not become very attached. Could be. It's almost like a bubble in the water. Any moment it could burst, any moment. But right now it's there, but can't think it'll be there forever. It could burst any moment. It's about impermanent. It's about impermanent. Dade deji niyasum zomiya yuzam imbi job to choose. So then can you read this?
Comfort, joy, and caring friends, you might have them all now, but they'll fade soon enough, so leave them behind.
Yeah, so see, job to choose. So there's a literally translation of word job to choose, leave them behind. Doesn't mean literally means leave them behind, so then go somewhere else. Mentally, need to focus more. You can just go to leave them everybody else physically, then go to Nepal and like still thinking, not really thinking of impermanent, then it's completely waste of time. So there's mainly focus on impermanent. There's layers of benefit. You will cherish more the moment that you are having with your friends. You cherish them more because you realize it's just temporary. There's one benefit, thinking about impermanent. Instead, it's been like there like many years now. It's going to be there many years. This is all wrong. This is all wrong idea. Wrong idea. So there's multiple benefit thinking about impermanent. You may cherish the moment you are having, and you may be dedicated all joy and pleasure that you are experiencing. You are dedicating that out of bodhicitta, altruistic attitude. You are doing something good because you realize it's all temporary. You can't clinging on that. So that's become pain. Job to choose. What needs to be left behind? Attachment. That's the one that needs to be left behind. Okay. Job to choose. Dive chimarimes. Chime jarcher nonnam ter to bus. This life compared to next life is much longer than this one. This one now, see, maybe most 20 years is finished. So in my case, it's most 20 years finished. So next life is much longer than life that you have now. That's nothing to do with the Buddhism. It's just fact. Dive chime jarchers. Of course, then you need to do certain things to keep this life alive. So whatever you need to do. But at the same time, next life is much more longer, so probably need to do some preparation for that. Don't just waste all your energy. That's the kind of method that we should get.
Your future lives are much longer than this one, so prepare your provisions for the future and bury your treasure now.
That's just the way of saying bury, like not really nowhere to bear, like not really little burying. That means because need to balance, make sure that you don't use all your positive karma this life, so then you have no positive karma left. So need to create Geshe Nornams. Can repeat one more time, please?
Your future lives are much longer than this one, so prepare your provisions for
What is
the
the provision?
future.
What is the provision?
Like,
Oh yeah, necessity, like say, like gears when you go to hike, proper gear, shoes, hiking shoes, all of that, the food, water, provisions. If we don't understand the word, probably needs to change. Put the word there, somebody, that everybody can understand. Like the word that nobody really understands, provision. Yeah, Geshe. Little means necessity for travel, for trip. Yeah.
and bear your treasure now.
Geshe, no. Next life is much more longer than.
Yes, your future lives are much longer than this one, so prepare your necessities for the future and bear your treasure now.
Yeah. So that refers to all the necessity. Oh. I think this is like, if you can remember this heart by heart, you can just do review meditations. Just sit there. It will move your heart from inside, from deep down from your. It will move your heart from deep down if you remember that. Then just do review meditations. So don't become too familiar with just a word. So then there's risk, So they need to review at the same time that need to think about the meaning. So it's more important to become familiar with the meaning than what about the beginning. In order to remember, you need to remember the word. So eventually, word is not there. You rely on the meaning. Okay. That dive chimarive jaje nonam terdo beje tamje porde rove jijang tamje porde rove jijang charme kana sheme chis. Yeah, so even though attachment, of course we have attachments, we are attached to certain things, but should be minimized if it's possible. Minimize. Don't let it out of your hand. So then what happened? Eventually, this body become nothing. So then you yourself goes out of this life with a piece of hair that's stuck into the butter. When you pull, there's no butter. But it's stuck in the big butter. But when you pull, there's nothing. It's just hair. Like consciousness is going to be moved out of this life like that, pulling a piece of hair from the butter. Nothing attached, there's nothing, it's just hair. So there's some other text, like that, it's go like that. So it's good to understand right now. It's kind of late to understand the time of death. It's a little bit too late. Right now, if we are aware, there's a lot of benefit that comes with that knowledge. Okay. Then if you try to implement day by day in your life, then there's multiple benefits. Tamje po den rove chijang chame khala. Shimechis, khala shimechis. Meaning, don't cling tightly on. Don't cling. Make sure that the grip's not too tight. So grip, but certain things that like these are all the critical instructions how to liberate ourselves from pain. Yeah, Alhamdulillah.
All is lost in the end, so strive not and cling to not.
Yeah. Tamje pode dove jija chame khala chase khala sheme chis. Death is definite. One root, 9-point death meditations begin with 3 root, 3 principal point. 1, death is definite. First one comes with 3 reasons. Second, time of death is uncertainty, comes with 3 reasons. Third, what goes after death? Third. So then each has 3 reasons. So death is definite, therefore do something good. Time of death is uncertainty, therefore do when? Now. Today, can't wait. Could happen tomorrow, cannot wait. What matters after death? Any positive things that you do, that's the only thing that matters. Nothing else matters, therefore do just good. Oh, so that's the do good when, now, because time of death, uncertainty. That's what we should get doing 9-point death meditations based on these 3 principal points. What we should learn, do something good when, now. Just do that. Why? That's only that matters. Nothing else that matters. So that same thing here. Tamje po de dobe chija chame kanglang don't cling too tight. And it causes pain. That's why it's called pain. Okay. Member namla ningje jela chedu suda nyamba bongs. So now talking about compassion. So then what?
Arouse compassion for the needy and never ignore them, nor treat them with disdain.
Yeah, don't treat them badly. Don't treat them badly. So we already discussed it. I already taught last time when I explained the karma as a for monastic. Lama is the object-wise. If you make some offerings, you create more merit. Then after that, parents. Then like sick people. Then poor people. Then bodhisattva. So these are the objects. They're kind of merit, kind of like more merit. Also, there's no poor is already there. So. Member namla ninja chala chedu suda nyeba bongs. Can you imagine, like they are already having a hard time. Then top of that, and people look down on them and treat them so badly. Then one after another, the suffering after suffering is like, and they are like hopeless, So that desi deri kunla shenji chabe chori members. So then what's the next one?
Rid yourself of bias and prejudice. Rid yourself of bias and prejudice toward enemies and rival clans.
Understand? Explain to me. You understand? That's good. Next one.
Do not envy those with talent and learning. Rouse respect and learn from them.
Understand? Yeah, very good. Shenje mata ranje tala ranje tangishin chung. Yeah, next one.
Look not at others' faults, but at your own, and rid yourself of them as you would infected blood.
Yeah, so once you find there's something, some mistake, here meaning like probably correct them, then make sure not to repeat. What we do purification practice. We do purification practice. And we make a commitment, some kind of commitment not to repeat. And that's a part of the four powers, purification practice. Okay, so that's the purification practice. Shinji mata, the shinji mata. Don't look at the, don't look.
Look not at others' faults.
Yeah, look at not other faults. No benefit, no benefit, no benefit. So then why you do? Why we do? No benefit. There's another thing. You have eye to look at other people's faults. You need a mirror to see your own faults. They're saying, or they're not saying, there's some other. You have eye to look at other people, what they do incorrectly, but you need a mirror to see what you do incorrectly. So then, as I said a few weeks ago, I did one of the Sunday class. We are talking about like, I was just wondering, then asking them like, how come that you don't say like, instead of saying I'm bad, how is I feel bad? Instead of saying I am bad, that doesn't look, sounds very good. I am bad, so it sounds like no hope. I feel bad because I, did something, hurt people. So I think doing something negative, people must feel bad. They're sorry to say, but that's necessary in order to freedom from repeating that which cause you pain. So when we do something bad, we need to feel bad. That is a part of the purification practice. When you say regret, same thing, regretting towards something negative. Oh, I feel bad because I said some horrible things, I feel bad. That purifies. Just that. If you feel, I feel great, your pain is going to increase because you feel good hurting someone. Your pain is not going to go away. It will multiply eventually. It's not good. That's why you repeat, you drink again, because you enjoying. Therefore, you'll never see the freedom from not doing these actions. You are not going to see the freedom of not doing these actions because you can't enjoy, but you don't see it as something bad. So, as I also mentioned on Sunday, Nimim the gender malos. So, feeling bad is one of the, out of the four power of purification practice, is one of the most important one. Feeling bad and feeling regret, same thing. Feeling bad or regret, same thing. Different way of saying, but the same thing. Oh, I regret. You don't have to say I feel bad, but you either feel bad or regret is necessary in order to overcome from the pain. It's necessary. If that's not there, other way around, if you rejoice, if you are happy, you are never going to be free from doing this action again. Never going to be free. And deep down, there's pain. You may pretend it's not there, but it's deep down there's pain. It's hard to imagine there's no pain. Deep down there's pain. Oh. So then eventually, if you look at, so what's the benefit? It will you will fix with not out of fear, anxiety, that you will fix with a good reason, okay? So there's still looking at, seeing your fall. It's a good thing, it's not bad things, good things. Shenje mata ranjo tan ranjo tangi shindu chungs. At least at the initial stage, at least beware. Second step, then to see. Then the third, correct. Then the fourth, that's action, that's gone. Freedom. Maybe you could call that liberations, liberations. Because now that pain, the cause of that pain is gone, it's been correct. Now pain is gone because you don't cause, like, fix this also about fixing ourselves by ourselves, fixing something that causes pain, fixing that. It's about fixing. First, in order to fix, first you need to see what needs to be fixed. If you don't see that, then you may think there's nothing to fix. So then, rather than looking at somebody else to fix, so sometimes it's good to, then you will fix. So there will be no, when you fix, then whatever that, it may work properly. Okay, so every word is very, what do you think? Every word is quite something, something. Whenever you read something, if it moves here, that is pure Dharma. If it moves here, that's pure Dharma. Shenje mada ranje tala ranje tange shindu chungs. Range masam shenge samla kula teshin kubachis.
Think not of your own, but of others' virtue, and treat everyone.
Say it again.
Think not of your own, but of others' virtue, and treat everyone with respect as a servant would.
Range masam shenge samla kula teshin kubachis. The Bodhisattva practice. Shengesam lakuna tenshi kubachis. Somebody invite, for example, if you have Bodhisattva vows, somebody invites you for lunch. You say, oh, maybe I'm not going to go because it's kind of a waste of time, so maybe it's like much better if I stay or recite some mantra. That's much better than not going there. So that means you are thinking about your own merit. If you are Buddha, you are not supposed to do that. You are supposed to go for the lunch. Because other persons will create merit. So that's exactly what it means. Thinking about other people's merit rather than more worrying about your merit. But interesting Bodhisattva practice, even every word you say, well-being of other sentient beings, well-being of all mother sentient beings, doing this, then it sounds like, this word is like, it sounds like exactly doing for something else, but indirectly actually it's doing for yourself. It's not, yourself is not left out, but the way word is like yourself is very much left out, but yourself is very much included there, because you are the one who's doing the practice. Rangi masa shinge sana kuna tiji kuwa jesu, dan dowa kuna pame duje jela puji chambar jesu. Yeah. Second one.
Regard all beings as your parents and care for them with the love of a child.
No, so dowa kuna pame duje jela puji chambar jesu. Pame duje jela puji chambar jesu. So, some of the practice, when you look at your current situations, it's very hard to implement. But even just having a knowledge, That also help. Mentally, you can probably mentally construct, mentally generate, mentally construct. There's many, like, especially in the Vajrayana practice, many things you mentally constructing or mentally generating. It's actually not there, you're just imagining, you're just, imagining. Yeah. So there's even the song, Imagine. Yeah, so then like, there's a lot of imagine in Vajrayana practice, a lot of imagine that you are like, Heruka Chavasamba, Vajrayana Tara, that's all generating stage, that's all imagine, mentally constructing is not there, you're just mentally constructing. Is the way to prepare, way of preparing yourself for actually it might happen down the road, but in the beginning it's all just mentally construct, imagine. Imagining doagola pame dijechala pushi chambarchis But ego doesn't like to hear this. Ego doesn't like all of this method. Ego doesn't like, no. Ego is totally supported by delusions. That's why ego doesn't like. But it's good to know doagola pame dijechala pushi chambarchis. 딱도 준비 신다 잠배이지 처음에 상보면서 딱도 준비
Keep a smile on your face and love in your heart, and speak frankly, free from anger.
When you teach, you are supposed to teach with smile, so and because generally speaking, to you who are listening, Dharma also supposed to be kind of like very delight and like almost like act like someone who's been thirsty long time. All of a sudden you are now getting some water. That kind of like feeling that proper needs to express. But Langdo Lama Rinpoche is exceptional. Langdo Lama Rinpoche, when he teach Tibetan master, he has one piece of stick right next to him, stick. And he touched the stick and sometimes goes like, but Sabji Sohar Rinpoche said that's exceptional. But Langdo Lama Rinpoche don't really smile much, he's very serious looking, and when he teach, and somebody's like not paying attention, he just take a stick, then he go like, look at your face like. The Dagdo Zumbe Shinda Chambeji Tome Sangbur. Yeah, repeat one more time.
Keep a smile on your face and love in your heart, and speak frankly, free from anger.
Love in your heart like Jamare. Chambeji. Chambe. But there's something like other there. English. Sorry, there's sometimes the translation that I'm not kind of satisfied. So the Chambe is. Let's go where we are, Tamala.
This doesn't have any numbers on it.
Yeah, that's good. So this is finally I saw one. There's no number. But in English, everything is number so easy now. There's no number. Finally, looks like Tibetan text. So now, it's like here or back.
Page 2, about halfway down.
Regard all being your parents or them.
Yeah, just keep going.
Don't accept yourself as a meaningless work. Irrelevant characters will lead to confusions. Not that. We all read this.
No, that's next. It's the one above that. Keep a smile on your face.
Rid of your bias, prejudice. We already read this. This one we read.
Yeah, we read keep a smile on your face. Next is irrelevant chatter.
The Lamrim, read again one more time, please. I'm not able to find.
Oh, keep a smile on your face and love in your heart, and speak frankly, free from anger.
One more time, please. One more.
Keep a smile on your face and love in your heart.
Love in your heart.
Yes.
Since chambe is love in your heart. So, I thought like loving your heart. So it's love in your heart. That makes sense. Love in your heart. Sorry, I misheard. I like loving your heart. Love in your heart. Okay. To me, someone miss. Deme mawa magnas. Tuba juve chusung remba mes.
Irrelevant chatter will lead to confusion, so speak in a measured, appropriate way.
So, same like Kadama Master. If you are by yourself, watch your mind. If you are with the congregation, with the group, watch your mouth. Different way of saying same meaning or same meaning. Especially then when you have like few cups of beer, so then people kind of like become a little bit woozy. So then mentally become woozy. So then that also mouth also become woozy. So need to be mind. Deme mawa manas toward Jews. Mistake will occur if you said many things. Mistake, right? What it says?
It's lead to confusion.
No. First, like can lead to confusion. Yeah. No truth, yeah. Da teme chawa mana gejo chabe chimi chawa so. So they read next one.
Pointless activity will interrupt your spiritual practice, so set aside all deeds that are not dharma.
So now dharma, we should not misunderstand. Oh, dharma means sit like this and do like this all day long. That doesn't. It's not like that. It doesn't mean like this. Dharma like. So. Some people they do all day long practice. Some people cannot do for some reasons. So whatever you can do, and you should do it well. Don't feel bad. Oh, maybe so and so do all day long. I only do 1 hour. Just rejoice. Everything depends on the mind, motivation, intention. So then, so like that, and as I said, Lama Kungdang, same meaning, different word, same meaning. Lama Kungdang said, doing things in day-to-day life, hoping it will end someday, it never end. It will never end. I'm looking at here, looking up there. It will never end. It is like old people beard. More you cut, more you grow. So you need a good razor blade. So there's like Lama Kungdang said, Jide chawa chui nyamatas, ta chigi mangdutos, ta chendas chena milexams. Wouldn't it be wonderful if you minimize them, because idea of thinking, oh, maybe it'll be the last, it's never going to be last. Tomorrow there's something else will pop up. Meanings, balance. Of course, certain things need to do. Certain things can be wait. compared to your meditation. Maybe your meditation should be prioritized. Prioritize is more important. There are certain things cannot wait, need to do. Certain things can wait. Maybe meditations. Maybe after that, then maybe you can do. Okay. The Deme Chawa Mana Gijo Chabe Chimi Chawa shows. Balance. Then think this life, you're only talking about, in my case, 20 years, not to scare, just the reality. Lama Atisha said, next life is much more longer. Probably it makes sense to do something and dedicate for that. It makes sense because much longer. Dedicate, don't just only think about this life. And maybe this life will slip through your hand, doing no preparation for next life is much longer, no preparation has been done. So that's kind of like shame, I think, to losing this life, doing something here and also doing something here, then dedicating. So that's exactly what it means. That's like Lama Atisha say, don't invest all your energy just for doing for this life and make nothing, not even one drop for. Even there's nothing basically nothing for next life journey. There's nothing, no shoes, no gear, no backpack, nothing. All here, the next life, you go with no preparations, no. So it's much longer. So there's need to think. Okay, that's what it means. That's the message we should get. To me, chawa mana gejo chabe chumi chawa shows. Every day something. Make sure the well is not completely dry up. Make sure that at least you put one drop. That well is dedicated for. There's the preparation for next life. At least put something, even just one drop. What kind of preparation, Geshe, you are talking about? When you look at the practice of six perfections, you know clearly. Then look at now, how this happened. Coming here, studying Lama Atisha text. After that, what you do? We do dedication. Oh, dedication. During that time, then you dedicate. Dedicate. Then wish to have second opportunities. So that's what it means, preparation for next life. Collecting all the necessity that is needed, how much you need here, in same that's been needed for next life is much, much longer, need to prepare. Not having, always constantly having to worry about food. Maybe you can't really meditate. See, you're hungry all the time. You can't think about Dharma. So that's not good. Being generous, a little bit. Being generous. The next time, you're not going to be hungry. Being generous. So there's everything. Then during the dedication time, then you dedicate. So that means you're doing something thinking about next life. So that's how you do preparations. That's how you gather all the necessity for next life. That's how you do. Thinking about next life, then doing something. Okay? It's not that complicated. Teme nimbu the teme chawa mana gejo chabe chemi chawa shows. Nimbu me lela zowa maji ngawa teme nimbu me lela zowa. So that next one.
Don't exert yourself in meaningless work. Such efforts will only tire you out.
Nimbu me lela zowa maji ngawa teme is Nimbo me be leisure. Say it again one more time.
Don't exert yourself in meaningless work. Such
Agora,
efforts will only tire you out.
ta nimbo me be leisure. Certain activity become meaningless. I'm not sure how you define meaningless activities, generally speaking. It's hard. Your only goal is liberations, moksha. That's only you are thinking about, nothing else. So maybe, so then, doing certain things that people do, maybe it's like not, it's not really meaningful, meaningless. So it's, generally speaking, it's hard to define meaningless or meaningful. So if you ask me personally, how I look at this Lama Atisha teachings, of course, 24 hours, 7 days a week, just Dharma, wonderful. But practically, that is not happening due to many reasons, so many reasons. In your case, you need to go to work. You have to pay the bill. You have to take care, sibling, children, and all kind of. There's many obligations. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's fair to say that all the parents, they are doing so many things for kids, or those things are meaningless. I think it's not correct to say. So therefore, defining here meaningless activity is based on your understanding how deep your understanding of Dharma goes. Is based on individual, I think, practitioners. Okay, so Nimbu maybe lela tsowa maches ngawateme is. Or another way to look at all the emphasis on doing chores, not much emphasis on meditations, reading scriptures or reading Dharma books, meditations, even though many meditations or doing, if you have sadhana, doing them, doing them well and taking time and really thinking of meaning. So then it's not good. Then maybe you are putting so much, investing your 90% of your time, all those things, 10% on spiritual practice, meditation, then that's not really good. That's not good. So need to balance, okay? So that's how I see it. But Milarepa, Master Milarepa is human being like us, but due to many reasons, don't have that same courage as Milarepa does for seeking liberations. Understanding probably pretty much maybe not exact the same, but it's not very far away, understanding. But applications, then it's left behind, very much behind. But the courage that Milarepa has, so so then it's so this all depend on individual persons. Nimbu me lela tsowa mache ngawa teme is. maybe balance, in the beginning is balance. Then, like when you do some form of spiritual practice, whether like doing 6 Guru Yoga, sadhana, meditations, and try to be there. If not 100%, try to be there at least 80 or 70%. Just try to be there, whatever time that might be, 30 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 hour, just to be and dedicated, pure dedicated. When Lama says, when you do it well, do it well. So you need to remember that, okay? Now, that one more line. Ningbu mebe lela zoa machi ngawa tume kanya deka michi paro lele tubi tuji lena desa kanya deka michi. Yeah, maybe we'll stop here. So we'll stop here. So looks like next Wednesday will be finished. Finish next Wednesday, hopefully. So then we'll do some kind of review meditation. Everybody read, maybe line, meditate, read, review meditate, okay? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, thank you.
Okay, if you're in the Gampa, we're on pages 235 and 236 in the Gold Prayer Book. Gewadi Senjo Rinpoche, Ma Ke Panam Ke Gyoche, Ke Wanyamba Me Payang, Kong Ne Kong Du Pel War Shok. Jampel Pawo Jitar Kim Padang, Kuntu Zambo De Yang De Jin Te, De Da Kunji Jesu Dak Lok Chir, Ge Wadi Dak Tam Che Rab Tu Ngo. Du Sum Shek Pe Gil Wa Tam Che Ki, Ngo Wa Kang Wa Chok Tu Ngak Pa De, Dak She Ge We Tsa Wa Di Kun Chang, Sang Po Che Chi Rab Tu Ngo Wa Gi. Dagi Jine Sape Ge Wadi, Tendrang Jo Wa Kula Gang Pendang, Ge Par Jetsu Lo Zang Drak Pai, Den Pe Ning Po Rim Du Sel Je Sho. And on page 244, the short long life prayers beginning with His Holiness. Gong ri ra we kor we jing kam dir, pen dang de wa ma lu jung wei nei, chen rei zi guang tian zi gyat so vi, sha bei si te bar du ten gu jig. And page 245 for Sarah J. Kinser Rinpoche. Jo nu e nag la wang jo tu, awa tare tsemba rab sot pa, lok xiang gel we de tong lek pel chok, ja ser gen gur lama so wa jeb. And inside the back cover, the prayer for the swift return of Lama Zopa Rinpoche. Peerless teacher and assembly of the children of the victorious one, Shravakas and Pacheka Buddhas, victorious Losang father and sons, along with the lineage masters, all the objects of refuge of the infinite lands, please bestow the virtue and goodness of accomplishing this prayer here and now, holding and spreading the Muni's precious and complete teachings through explanation and practice. You are the armor of patience that is never discouraged, incomparable, venerable Guru, to you I make request, while striving single-pointedly for the sake of the victorious one's teachings, the sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and from other living beings, you suddenly departed to peace. What a great loss. Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean of the three jewels and the great waves of bodhicitta of the children of the victorious ones, may the smile of a reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for fortunate disciples. And inside the front cover, the prayer for the long life of Geshe Gelek. Gewe lam na dren pe de pun chog, leg she down parte we nyen mor je, chuki tsa wa mi tong she nyen chog, drag pa pong we lama jab ten chig. And for Geshe Sangpo. Gewe chuki bag chog rab ten ching, pelden la me dam nyak ning la chang, zangpo ja we nyen chen de je pe, she nyen chen po ku je rab ten jig. And 7 green Tara mantras for the benefit of all beings. Om tari tu re so ha. 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 Om tari tu re so ha.
Oh yeah, Namaste. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Lamula. Good night. Good night. Thank you.
Good night, everyone. If you are in the Gampa, if you keep your the text, the Lama Atisha text, just bring it back next week. If you don't keep it, just put it in the basket. And don't forget to put your red prayer book back there too. Bye, everyone.